The game of chess really knows no winner. In the end, that is, in the final state known as checkmate, one of the twin kings lives while the other is excluded from sacrifice. The king under attack must escape or is restricted in motion, which signals the end to the game. I say the end to the game and not the end of the game because I believe chess to be a game that ends in a ritual and pure symbolism. And since the meaning of the ritual is lost irreversibly, the whole principle might come as a surprise to us modern people. Why is it that the king cannot be captured? Checkmate, as an exceptional position of the chess game, signifies some symbolic excess within the game's logic, an excessive rule for a game limiting the entire scope of play. Yet, paradoxically, the very mythical complexity of the game of chess comes back to this very hindering rule, which includes the twin kings within the game by excluding the two from a particular function of play, which is to sacrifice the pieces. It is the one principle without which the whole game disintegrates, and also the one and only constant through all the different variations of the game, from the Indian chaturanga to the European chess. You might want to go back to the first episode in case you haven't watched it, and please hit the like and subscribe to the channel for follow-ups on the secret history of chess, and also for brand new upcoming titles in the future. Now let's get back to the secret history of chess. The general history of the game might be pretty well known for anyone who has ever been occupied with it. Chaturanga or Chaturanga, the Sanskrit name, carried along with some vague descriptions in pieces of royal literature of Eastern cultures. These are the only remnants of the supposedly original game. Still, the same game shall be supposed as preserved through a series of adaptations among distant royal cultures of the ancient world, with each adaptation carrying and reproducing a myth about the royal origins of the game, which is all the more evident in the case of Shatranj, the Iranian adaptation of the Indian Chaturanga, with the myth of its introduction to the Sassanid courts. As the story goes, the game was brought to Khosrow, the king of Iran, as a gift among annual taxes and tribunes from Raj, the king of India. Such is written in Shahnameh, the Book of Kings, a mythical epic on the life and the ways of life among ancient Iranian kings. Iranians should find out and decipher the way of the game solely based on a mysterious knowledge of the signs and figures scattered on the board. Otherwise, the subjugation should be reversed, resulting in the Iranian side subjugating themselves to the Kingdom of India. We shall return to this myth, which presents the game somewhat at the heart of a geopolitical dispute in the ancient world. Yet for now, I want to pinpoint the literary example as a sign to a world historical movement initiated by adjacent royal cultures to ancient India. Many historians of chess have toiled and strived in connecting the past to the present, yet all have failed to to recognize the significance of the world historical movement itself. To conclude this episode, we might say chess, played to its maximum capacities in our age of machine learning, is but only a dumb, symbolic artifact of a dead world order